Aries. Aries, you're up. Okay, so this is your weekly tarot and oracle reading. This is for my energy's like, boom. This is Mary with Seer. Thanks for stopping by. I would put my hands like this. This is your weekly tarot. This is for October 16th through the 23rd. Okay? So, first card we have out, Aries, is Rescue. Okay? And it's reversed. So this is 16. Rescue reverse talks about, well, if you're trying to rescue somebody, it asks you, are you trying to rescue somebody? Or are you waiting to be rescued? So this card talks about giving power away or actually distracting yourself with other people's problems, trying to rescue them instead of focusing on yourself, right? Okay. The next, because this is why, Aries, because a new door is opening and you need to step over that threshold. This card talks about that, well, you know, today is a 1010 portal, right? It's time for you to start thinking about your life's work, your mission. And there's a portal, there's an energy center that I guess is connected with you, you know? And if you haven't been feeling it yet, maybe that's the whole thing about the distraction and stuff. Maybe there's a little bit of worry about it. Maybe kind of avoiding it a little bit. Well, so embrace your path here. This is important. Then you have and you had two cards because you just weren't going to put up with just one, Aries. Another one popped out. The Great Teacher. So learn from spiritual experiences. Time to integrate. Also, it talks about like Jesus being this calm, a spiritual teacher. And they're asking you to look at those who have taught you things spiritually. And that they don't always show up the way you think they're going to. You know, they could show up as anybody that taught you a spiritual lesson, to consider those people. The people that taught you the lesson, those people sound bad. But anyway, also consider that you may be a spiritual teacher also. And how valuable that you are to the rest of us. To our mission. Isn't that beautiful? And, well, it appears that you have the Shaman next. This is something you may be having a little bit of trouble embracing, Aries. Shaman asks you to trust in higher forces. Okay, and they talk about maybe you should consider it's time to take your power back. There's something where you have not retrieved your power. It's still out there somewhere where you gave it away. There's two cards regarding it. And this was the fourth one that jumped out on the back of this one. So this is, yeah, spiritual teacher, all that, but you're giving your power away. And your ancestors are saying, listen. You got to get your power back because we want, well, they're trying to give you information. They're trying to give you downloads on what you need to do and what you're supposed to be doing, you know. So, owl is the wise, you know, the wisdom, right? Wisdom. And the shaman, this is big time ancestor stuff. So we need you to get back your power, get grounded, buckle up. We need you, Aries. Let's do your reading now. Okay. So we're just going to let, you know, the ancestors or your higher self, God, Creator, we're going to just let them talk to us, right? Ask them what we need to know for this week. Give or take, you know, it can slide. The time can slide. It can be the future. This could be in the past. Trust is important. Trust that the information you're getting is real. Okay, so you're not crazy. It's real. You know what I'm saying. You know who you are, Aries. Okay. Ready? We've got the Six of Cups here. It's a past. That could be nostalgia, but it looks like in this particular card, you know how each deck has its own personality. This looks like something, some kind of haunting from the past. Okay? I'm just going to be quiet for a minute. Then we have the Emperor reverse. And this would be, well, I think this is your energy, Aries. Not in your power. Emperor is a builder. It's about order. When he's reversed, it's about disorder and destruction. Well, God of War, right? What's up? Something about that past it has you upside down. Save yourself. Pray for guidance. And you know what? Something about that right there was part of your teaching, your lesson. Some kind of lesson. Okay. So let's do it. We're going to do more. I keep flipping the same card. Okay, Eight of Swords. Reversed. Okay. Okay, when it's upright, it's feeling like you can't move. Paralyzed by the fear or by the worry. But this is, so either you're trying, somehow this is being processed. Okay, let's keep going. The fear, the worry. Hang on a minute. Two of Wands. You need to choose your path. Choose your path. Where you're going to go. You're going to, sorry. They're just pounding me. Okay. Are you going to do what you've always been doing and be afraid? Continue to be afraid. Continue to wait to be rescued? Or are you going to you're going to blaze your own trail, Aries? You're the God of War. Okay. Don't have to be warlike, but you need to step. They're telling you to choose the new door. The new portal. Choose it. Be your own hero. Page of Swords. Do the research. This is about information. Do the research. Do you want to go back to the way things have been? Or are you ready to step forward in the truth? Okay? Look at, that's a freaking portal. See that circle? It's a portal. So, and look at, see this? She's looking at, do I want to go down the path of death? Or do I want a new path? This is the Two of Wands. This is about the choice. Interesting, huh? Do I want to go where all the skeletons are buried? That would be down this alleyway. That's the past, right? Now, Six of Cups usually talks about nostalgia, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of good nostalgia here, does it? Okay. All right, so next we have the Five of Swords. This is about arguments having to do with ego. Now, this could be yourself arguing with yourself. It is swords, after all. Could be arguing, you know, while you're trying to process or trying to keep from processing that information to make a decision. Okay? We have the Four of Cups. This talks about not seeing what's in front of you. What's right in front of you? What's right in front of you? Aries? Let's see if we can find out. Well, that would be this. Well, this is Earth energy. It could be. This is a single female, feminine energy that is independent, abundant, It could be it could be a male embodying that energy. It could be you embodying how you want to be, see yourself strong and in charge and, not in charge, but independent, abundant, not having to depend on anybody financially. Have your own business. Could be somebody else you want to go towards, though, too. And it could be that you didn't see this person for who they were, how amazing they were before. Could be you didn't see yourself, that you had the power to be this. Okay? Depends on who I'm talking to here. The High Priestess. The inner knowing. You already know this. And maybe there's somebody else that has this knowing that you know, that you are in contact with. Maybe that's the teacher also. The teacher. Somebody kind, but somebody that knows things. What's funny is it's almost like I'm hearing you say, I thought she was full, or he was full of crap. But now you're starting to get those also, and you're going, I'm not completely comfortable with it, right? And maybe that's what you remember from the past. You didn't know if it was real. Felt like you were crazy sometimes? Arguing with yourself whether it was real? Okay. Alright, so we have the Three of Swords. So there's something here about heartbreak, heartache, emotional pain. Let's just get a couple more cards on that there. Where we at? Oh gosh, we're doing great. So we have the Moon. This is about emotional pain from something from the past. This is could be having to do with addiction. Could be having something to do with trauma, which might have caused the addiction, the avoidance of the feelings. So let's go back to the Shaman. Let's go back to the teacher. Let's go back to the threshold. Let's go back to here. This is the past, okay? This is what has you upside down, or had you upside down. Okay. Okay. What did this teach you? This is what they're asking. What did this teach you? How did this serve you to be able to make the changes in your life? To separate you to a point of independence. How did this serve you? Not how it hurt you. We know that. I know. Pain is pain. It's messed up when it comes from your past and it comes from trauma. What we're realizing is how many of us have this. It's mind-blowing. Okay. How did this serve us? How did it serve you in particular? How was it your teacher? Did that cause you to be independent because of did it help you count on yourself more, Aries? Did it help you to be stronger? Did it help you to reach inside and find some part of that shaman in there? See, there is some energy that needs to be retrieved. It's kind of like a soul retrieval. It has to do with the pain, the trauma that's still in the dark, that trauma that doesn't want to be faced, the trauma that broke your heart. Really important that you can tap into that and try to clear it, okay? Because there's so many great things waiting for you, your power, your mission, what you're supposed to be doing. You've got a spiritual mission here, big time. Okay, so we're going to do, I can pull a couple more cards. I'm doing pretty well on the time. Okay, let's see. The world, this is the end of a cycle. We're trying to finish up the cycle so you can be free of this. The karma. I think it has something to do with your ancestors, Aries. I really do. That's why the shaman, let them help you. Let them help you clear it. You may have come here to clear it, Aries. Okay? It could have been, your ancestors, okay? This is good news. It's good. It really is. Take that higher perspective, okay? A couple more cards. Four of Wands. It was not a happy home. Okay? Something that happened at home. In the family. This is Four of Wands reversed, okay? Something to do with the relationships in the family. And this forced separation. There's something forced that separated you from the family. Okay. I don't think you could be this person if this hadn't happened and you were forced to leave, or they were forced to leave you, okay? Whatever it was forced. Healing, rehab, hospitalization, something, Aries. Okay? One more. One more on that, please. Okay. This has been keeping you from your abundance. It's keeping you stuck and unable to build in a positive way. Okay? This is the end of the cycle. Put it to bed. You got this, okay? We'll do 3 Amente cards for you here. This is heavy. Must rescue yourself now. Ask the angels and your ancestors to help you. Now. The new door's opening. You got to step through into your new life. Leave that behind. But it needs to be faced. Forgive. You know, I mean, when I say forgive, that means a lot of different things. Do the work, whatever you need to do, okay? But to try to keep in mind that they used Jesus as the example, what people did to him, okay? And he still remained kind. Because we're all each other's teachers and students, okay? Just supposed to tell you it. I'm supposed to tell you about it in that way, okay? I am humble. I am humble. You are humble. Being humble reminds us to be who we are, not who our ego wants to be. So important. I affirm that all life is sacred. All life is sacred, Aries, even yours. Especially yours. Okay? I do good. This is about your mission. All life is sacred. I am humble, and I do good. Goes back to the Jesus thing, huh? Right? Let me put this beside it, and I want you to just kind of look at this. What was Jesus? He was a great teacher. He was humble. All life was sacred to him. He did a lot of healing. I do good. And then we have the shaman. You know what the shaman is? He's a healer. He's a seer, but most of all, he's a healer. Do you know if the shaman couldn't heal, that he would be ostracized? I mean, this was the doctor. This was our original doctors and stuff. And they say when somebody's ill, it's because a part of them, part of their spirit is sick. So, that new door is opening, and Aries needs to heal that part of you that's sick from that trauma. You deserve this healing, Aries. You deserve it. You're so worthy. I know, we don't know how. Sometimes we just don't know how. But we know we can, because we're being guided. Like I'm here being guided to help you. I love you. We all love you. You can do this. Great things await. Great things are here already, Aries. Take care.